Easter clearance is just around the corner, and these are some of the items you might be able to pick up for your pencil packing for Operation Christmas Child. There's lots of fun little treasures you might be able to find to tuck inside a pencil pack to make it a little fun. And you can also check out the party aisle. In the Celebrate area, they have lots of party favors and great items to also use in your pencil packing journey. Hi Shoebox friends, this is Denise with D. Rogers. Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to share with you a little bit about my pencil packing journey for Operation Christmas Child. Now, pencil packing is really sort of a filler item, so it would be great for a filler Friday, but I'm getting ready to pack all of these pencil packs up, and I thought if I didn't share them with you now, I would probably pack them up and put them away and just not get an opportunity to share them with you. So pencils and school supplies in the shoe boxes are not a required item, but it is a highly suggested item by Operation Christmas Child. And after years of working in the processing center, I've seen so many boxes come through without any school supplies. And that always made me really sad. And I remember probably about 10 years ago now, coming home from the processing center and just grabbing school supplies, and then I ran to Office Depot and got school supplies and made up little packages of pencils. That was before I even knew anything about this outreach group called the Pencil Granny and Friends. So then I found them and decided to join their forces to try to improve and encourage the number of school supplies we get in every box at the processing center. So if you're not on Facebook, that's okay. You can tell a friend to report your numbers for you. The Pencil Granny just tries to keep track of the numbers from year to year to see how we are improving and growing as an outreach group. So many children can't go to school if they don't have school supplies. So it's a passion for all of us who are a part of this pencil packing journey to just get more school supplies in those shoe boxes. I'm going to show you what I've been working on so far this year, because if I don't show you now, I'm just going to pack them up and put them away. And hopefully it will encourage and inspire you a little bit to consider making some pencil packs for the processing center. I'm also going to show you some of my pencil packing supplies and some of the things that are my favorites and what I really like to use. All right, let's turn the camera around and get started. Okay, these are my most recent boxes of pencil packs. And you can see they're full, so they're ready to box up and put away. And I have them in a box, clearly marked filler. So I'm just going to show you and pull out a few of these to show you what I did. And yes, I have a tendency to theme my pencil packs. Not always, but you know, it's usually what I can find on clearance, and that's what I put in a pencil pack. So this was like a Valentine pencil pack. And I do put these little labels on here that say packed with love from the Pencil Granny and Friends. And I had some stickers. I always try to put a fun little toy in there. I had a little foam sticker, sharpener, pencil caps, an eraser, and in this particular one I put a few colored pencils I had and regular pencils. And by the way, these are a 2x10 2-milliliter plastic bag. And I'll put links in the description of the different places that you can buy these bags from. You don't have to use, you can just use regular quart-sized baggies or things that you can find locally, but I order these online and they work really well. So I'll put those links in the description. So this is a 4x10 baggie. I really like these, probably the best. They just allow you to add more things. This one has, I include sometimes little Valentines and stickers. I like to include paper in most of my pencil packs. It kind of serves as the spine of the pencil pack. And then I always include lots of fun erasers, big erasers, and pencil caps, pens, pencils, sharpener, and this one has a Slinky toy in it that I got from CVS on clearance. So further down in the box I have some of these fun ones. These are 6x9s. And these are nice because you can actually, I made a booklet with a cover and lined paper on the inside. And I included some stickers, a little Valentine, some foam stickers, some pencils and pens, sharpeners, erasers, and a little maze toy, and then actually a little stuffy. So these are really nice because they're much bigger. There's another one of those with the toys, stuffy, a notebook of sort, and here is another one. So these turned out super cute. Okay, so even further down the box I had these smaller ones, and these are 2x8s. So you can see the difference in the 2x8 and the 2x10. So the reason I like the 2x10s, it just gives me a little extra space to put a fun little toy in there with the school supplies. But these are just as good. And you can see I have erasers, sharpener, pencil toppers, pen, pencils, and I did include 2 fun little toys. And on the back I have the stickers and the label. So that's a 2x8. And then recently I did a video on including paper in these rolls, and someone suggested tucking in school supplies inside the rolls. So what I decided to do is I took a few paper towel rolls, put some wrapping paper on top of them, tucked in some paper and school supplies up the middle of the paper, and then I wrapped them in this baggie that you can get at Walmart and tied them at the top, put on a Jesus Loves You sticker, and then I made these labels so the processors would know what's in this pencil pack. 4 pencils, 1 pen, paper, eraser, sharpener, and fun toy. So I'm not sure if they'll have to open these or not to inspect them, but I've done the best that I could to try to get these all in one piece, and I think they turned out pretty cute. Okay, also in this box, these were pretty fun. These were kind of Christmas related, sort of. Has a reindeer, a notepad. I really try to get paper in every pack if I can. Pencil sharpener, a ball, a necklace. This one has some markers in it because it has, and a toy, and some stickers. But this one has a drawing scene in here, and let me just open this up to show you. So I got these on Oriental Trading. They're really cute. They're like a Christmas scene, and they fold up really nicely to fit in that pencil pack. And then I included markers so they have something to color in the scene with. And then I also included these stickers. I also got these on Oriental Trading, and I love these because it says, just as I see 3 snowballs round, for them to remind you that in God, 3 in 1, the Holy Trinity is found. First is God the Father, then Jesus, his only Son, and last is the Holy Spirit, together as one. So I love that message. Okay, and here I have this long flat box filled with pencil packs. And you can see I have some St. Patrick's Day, actually just kind of green themed. But they have these fun St. Patrick's Day stickers that I also got from Oriental Trading. Some more Valentine packs where I use like this colored paper you can find sometimes on clearance. And then these are fun. These are plain muslin bags that were donated to me. And then I took the little sticker patches that were in a box of Valentine's goodies that you get at Walmart. Those little boxes that had like little fun toys in them. One of them had like these little patches. And I just sewed them on real quick because they stick, but they didn't, I was afraid they would come off. So I just put a couple stitches in each one. And let me open one of these up to show you. So this is what was inside. It has a little heart maze, an eraser, some crayons, some foam stickers, and then of course a sharpener, a little foam sticker, a heart eraser, and then I had 2 little pencil caps and some pencils and pen, and the pencils that were sharpened have washi tape on the end so they don't mess up the inside of the bag. And then a bookmark, a religious bookmark, Love is Patient, Love is Kind, from Corinthians. And then this little notebook that says, trust in the Lord with all your heart and lean not on your own understanding, from Proverbs. And it's really cute, just a little notebook. So that's a sample of what's inside every one of those bags. Here's another St. Patrick's Day. I love these little train whistles. Those are really fun. I pulled everything that was green in my house to make those up. And then these are really cute. These are actually smaller pencil packs. I used these resealable bags that I got on clearance at Hobby Lobby, I think. And it has a small pen, these golf-sized pencils that say God bless you on them, with some pencil caps. I got those on Amazon. And then, of course, a sharpener and some fun things in there and a Valentine. So those were really fun to do. They're small but mighty. So this is my pencil packing rolling cart. I think I got it from Michael's several years ago. And I just kind of roll it around my house with me, particularly if I'd like to watch TV and do some pencil packing. This little bin here has all pencils in it. Then up here I have like things like paper to put into the packs, as well as stickers that I put on some of the packs, or I include in the packs. These are cute. I found these at Dollar Tree in the teaching tree section. So lots of stickers. I also have these little you can draw pages that I like to put in the pencil packs, and some coloring pages. Sometimes I include like some adult coloring sheets. This is just a bag of stickers, random stickers, and then my labels. I have labels made up. You don't have to put labels on your pencil packs, but it's nice to be able to identify a pencil pack packed from the Pencil Granny. So that's kind of nice to see. And paper. I have up here some paper, lined paper, and some Astro Bright paper to include. Sometimes I like to include this just to give it some pop. I've also included graph paper in some of my packs. That was my recent printable that I did. More paper. And then this is the cover sheets. They're like random different patterns that I got from Hobby Lobby on clearance, and I use these to make some booklets with. The second part of my cart has like a little basket or bin of sharpeners. So it's all different sharpeners that I put in there. And then I still have those reward erasers from Walmart. I still have 2 more boxes or packages of these. And then I have these I ordered online from Office Depot, eraser caps. And underneath that I have this Sterilite container that I put all of my pencil caps in. Just an easy place to store them. And then down below I have like this pencil caddy that I actually got at Dollar Tree last year at back to school time. And I can just pick this up and carry it with me also and fill it up with the supplies that I need. But it has pens and pencils, some scissors, washi tape, some crayons in there. And then here I have some prayer cards that I put in the pack sometimes. Right, so that is my rolling cart. Now let me show you downstairs where I have a lot more. Okay, here I have this whole cart dedicated to school supplies, and a lot of these are used for my pencil packs. I would like to say I'm more organized than I am, but I'm really not too organized, but organized for me, which is really the most important thing, right? So let me show you some of these items. So up here I have scissors. I sometimes put these in pencil packs. In here I have these little small notebooks. Let's pull one out for you. I love putting these in a pencil pack if I can fit them in, and if you can find them on a good deal. Just like mini composition books. Over here I have glue sticks. I have markers. This is a bin of mishmash. Markers and just rubber bands. This is actually all gel pens and special kind of fun pens. And then these are some of those pencils with the fun eraser tops that you can get at Michael's. Then I have a whole bin of pens. Down here I have a small bin of pencil sharpeners, like the bigger pencil sharpeners that I've collected. These bins, by the way, I got at Target, I think a couple years ago at back to school time. This is a whole bin of fun erasers. I love erasers, as you know if you watch my videos. I love to include fun erasers. Over here I just have a box of small erasers from Office Depot and some fun pencil sharpeners. This little bin is all fun erasers, just kind of tucked in little bags and things. And then underneath that is a big bin of pencils. Okay, down below I have bins marked by season. So I have Valentine's, and you can see it says Pencil Granny because those are all the supplies I used for Valentine pencil packing. And I'm on to Easter now, so I tuck those away. This is just a random bin of play packs that it was the only place I had space to put it. This is a bin, this is actually for my shoebox packing of crosses and OCC labels. And then over here is a big kind of a cloth bin of just erasers. So I have a box of Artolini's. Anytime I find erasers, big erasers, I tuck them in there. And I forgot to show you this little bin here of more sharpeners. And then down below, probably the messiest of the shelves is just stacks and stacks of paper. Whenever I find paper for like a quarter, or recently I found all this paper at Target for 29 cents. I buy a whole bunch of packs and put them away because I use them for pencil packing. And then in this little basket, I have all of these bags that I use for the Pencil Granny, different size bags for packing pencils. So now I thought I would just show you a few pencil packs that I'm packing up. This is a 4x10 sleeve. You can order these a number of places, and I will list a number of places in the description. I found these really fun activity placemats from the Dollar Tree. I only found them at one location though, but they are little Happy Easter activity mats. So these are great to put in a pencil pack. So we're going to use these as our spine with probably 2 sheets of paper. Okay, so I've actually got 3 pieces of paper in my activity sheet, and we're going to fold it like this. So hopefully it fits nicely into my 4x10 bag. And they're really cute. It has little images on there to color. And I've already put together my crayon packs. Let's see. Yep, that fits pretty nicely in the package. So that just gives me some stability there when I start putting in my pencils. Okay, so we're going to put a couple of these. One of these, 2, 3, 4, probably one of these, a pen, and we're going to tuck them all in here. So I have 5 pencils and a pen. You could put more if you choose, or less, whatever. We're going to put an eraser. Let's see. I like to use a pencil to push it down. Next, I'm actually going to put in the sharpener, pencil sharpener. I'm using the little bunny sharpeners from Dollar Tree. And we'll just tuck that down. And then some of these little fun erasers from the Dollar Tree. Carrots. All right, we can put in our crayons. So I have a crayon pack. I created several of these in these little 4x3 bags. So we're going to tuck that in front of the pencils down below. Okay, I have these fun bunny stickers. I can't remember where I got them, but they're really cool. They're like a shiny type. We're gonna just kind of measure how much I want to put in there, and then I'm going to tuck that down the back of the pencil pack, just like that. For a little fun there. And now I want to put some more things up top here to make it really fun. Okay, I'm going to pop in one of these little erasers from the Dollar Tree. Another little spring Easter eraser. And then what I decided to do was in the back, I have these Easter puzzles. These are really cute. These were donated to me. I'm going to put an Easter puzzle down the back. They're really cute. There's bunnies. Chicks, super cute. So that's what the back looks like. And in the front, I'm going to put one of these mini tic-tac-toe games that I got from, this is from Walmart in the Celebrate Party aisle. So we'll put one of these in front, and this matches the eraser. So we'll tuck that in there. And then I still have room for a few more things, so I'm going to put in some of these little fun Easter stickers. They're like foam stickers that I got from Dollar General. And then one of these little gnome tags that are also from Dollar Tree. And then I think I have room for one more thing. Oh, I wanted to put in a duck. So I have these little ducks that I got on Valentine clearance. So we'll put that up top. And I think I have everything. My sharpener, my eraser, my crayons, pens, pencils, some fun. And now we're going to seal it up. And then I'm just going to add one of my little Pencil Granny labels to the back. And that's kind of like my prototype. I'll work from that, and I'll just keep creating some pencil packs this morning to add to my numbers this week. Okay, it's time to get packing here. I'm going to finish my pencil packs this morning. I hope you found the video interesting and inspiring. If you've never packed a pencil pack before, it's really fun and very relaxing, and think about how you're blessing those boxes at the processing center. If you have any questions at all regarding pencil packing, be sure to leave them in the comments below. I'm here to help you. If it's anything to do with pencil packing, I am all for it. Okay, now it's time to pack all of these pencil packs up. And if you need some more ideas and inspiration on doing pencil pack filler, be sure to check out my playlist on YouTube. Thanks so much for stopping by. God bless you. Happy pencil packing, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye-bye.